Yeah. Live from my mouth to your ears, another episode of Guessing from the Stands. It's your boy L91.
It's your boy Coach Nar in the building, man. How you feeling today, Brody?
Good, man. Episode 263. Whew. Man,
Yeah, episodes.
it's a lot of goddamn episodes. Yeah, man, but what's the word? What's been going on? Have y'all how's the coaching staff been? Or how's the coaching life been?
It's been great, man. Varsity got another dub this past Friday. So we now 2-0 on the season. JV had a 30-0 shutout on Monday, so we 1-1 there. It's been great, man. Amazing, enjoying it. The family was at the game, so after the game, you know what I'm saying, it was cool going from the sidelines and greeting your family in the stands and having that experience. And one of my real good friends came out with his son, so it was cool.
Man, that's dope, bro. Now when you said JV, what do you do on JV? If you can talk about it.
Oh yeah, so on JV, I'm the assistant defensive coordinator, and on varsity, I'm a defensive analyst.
Okay, so you're getting more of your bones made kind of in JV as far as like head coach. Well, not head coaching, but like being the guy.
Like play calling experience.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, how's that going?
Great, bro. Great. I mean, it's like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Having that experience, watching the growth of the players from the summer. You know what I'm saying? From everyone learning the system. You know what I'm saying? Firsthand from Coach Parrish being in his first year. Leading the program. So from the coaches learning the system starting in like February to us really getting with the players um, towards the end of the school year going into the summer. And then from team camp at the beginning of August to now, just watching the growth of the players' development and seeing them thrive and continue to get better. And some of those players that we had early on have already been, taken up to varsity, and other guys who will definitely be up there with us come playoff time. So, nah, man, it's a really good experience, really humbling experience because coaching kids, the 8-year-olds and stuff like that. You're really teaching the game of football. Most of them never played and stuff like that. But what you don't realize is when you get to high school, a lot of those kids have never played before either. And it's different because they still have to pick up such complex ideas and concepts when it comes to football as if they've already played. So you have to find a way to really break it down to them and teach them. But the difference is they're so much older. These kids are 14, 15 years old. So they pick things up much faster. They understand concepts much quicker. So it doesn't take as much time to really teach the game. So it's really fun because you really get to see it in real time. Um, and so, yeah, it's been great, bro.
Now you were a defensive lineman when you played.
Correct.
If you had to think of a position, what's your favorite position that you're coaching right now? Like, because everybody likes something particular. Like that's their shit. What's your shit?
Yo, to be honest with you, bro, I don't have one. I have a side of the ball. It's defense. Like, offense it is what it is. It's a necessary evil because without that we can't play defense. But I don't really care as much to coach offense. I know it, and I need to learn it at a much higher clip. Just as far as my main thing now, I'm really heavy on the run game. You know what I'm saying? I know the run game because, the way Coach Parrish has it, even if you coach defensive line, you also, are assistant to the offensive line coach. You know what I'm saying? So by default, I know all of our run game. I know all of our pass protection, but I really need to learn. I know our routes as far as how we number our routes, what the numbers are, what the routes are, but I just need to get better with learning our past concepts and what routes that the receivers have on each concept, no matter what formation we're coming out in. So that's my main thing as far as offense. But my side of the ball is defense. Like I know our defense in and out, sideways, upside down, through and through.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about specific positions. Like, do you
Yeah,
like
no,
coaching
that's
D
what I'm saying.
linemen,
I don't
linebackers? Oh, I
none.
got
I
you.
don't have a specific position when it comes to what I love coaching. I have a specific side of the ball. I love coaching defense from the defensive line to the motherfucking linebackers to the D backs. I love fucking defense because it all works together so well. Like, I'll give you a prime example. Monday, our safety, we're running cover three, and our safety is biting on a vertical route from, it was like the number one. So receivers are counted outside in. So when I say number one, it does mean like the best receiver on the team. It just means that's how, like, when they're in the formation. So you know how they might come out with two wide receivers on each side, a deuce, you know what I'm saying, two by two. The receiver closest to the sideline on each side of the quarterback is number one. The receiver on the inside is number two. So number one to the strength of the formation, which, if it's even, is the side that the quarterback will open up to whatever hand he is. So for right-handed quarterbacks to the defense, that would be a strong left if everything's even, because he's going to open up to his right side, and it would be the opposite if he was left-handed quarterback. So number one to the strong side runs a vertical route straight up the field. Boom, he's gone. Number two to the backside runs a post. So a post is a route that starts vertical for like 10 to 12 yards, but then it cuts across the middle of the field. So, but at an angle though, towards the goal line, not like a straight dig route, like straight to the sideline. It cuts across the middle of the field at an angle. So the safety, Preston, drops back. We in cover three. So in cover three, both corners have a deep third, so you split the field in three. Both corners have a third, and the safety has the middle third. The safety should not bite on either deep routes to the other third until the ball is in the air, or like in high school. I mean, once the quarterback turns his shoulders and opens up for real, you know he's gonna throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do you have quarterbacks that are really looking you off that hard and are good enough to flip that bitch the other way and throw it across his body. So when he opens up, you know where he's about to go. Um, And so, like I said, one to the outside runs a vertical route, and the safety bites on it. So he's basically running from his middle third now to the corner's third. And there's already a guy there. Whether he got beat or not, it doesn't fucking, until the ball's in the air, it doesn't matter. So the problem was, quarterback throws the ball. Now he does throw it to the vertical route, but like I said, the safety bit on it before he threw the ball. Number two on the backside ran a post and ran that bitch right to the middle of the field. The quarterback was just trash and didn't see him. But if he would have saw him, he left that shit wide open. So I got on his ass, boy. I'm talking about, I was on his ass like white on rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, after that play, I don't know. I don't think we called a timeout. I think they didn't. We either got a sack or something. They got off the field. Boom. We get back on defense. I'm telling Preston, I'm like, look, we're in cover three. You got middle of the field. Do not leave your middle third until that ball is in the air. Boy, I lie to you not. My man drops back, middle third. Bang, 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 bang. Quarterback puts in the air. He caught the fucking pick right in the middle of the field. Right in the middle of the field, like I told his ass. Stay home till the ball's in the air. Once the ball's in the air, you should be deep enough to be able to break on it if it does go to either side and help that corner out. But that's that corner's responsibility not to get beat deep when we're in cover three. It's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is the middle of the field. Once he played to his responsibility, he got a fucking pick. And I just say that to say there's a lot of that from, I could give you stories like that from every position on the defense, whether it's defensive line, whether it's linebackers, whether it's safeties, you know what I'm saying, or the corners. I could give you stories for each position where when they just played to the technique that we're coaching, they were able to make plays. And that just shows me the development of the player, which shows me ultimately who I am as a coach. You know what I'm saying? Well, one part of who I am as a coach, because I also have a hand in, you know, developing, part of them as young men, because a lot of them, some of them don't have their fathers in their lives, and some of them that do still need that constant other voice in their ear to let them, because you know what I'm saying, sometimes you get tired of hearing the same voice, and it sounds the same message sounds stronger coming from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you're relating to in that moment, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that you bond with, which with me and these kids is football. You know what I'm saying? So now it's great, man. It's a blessing. I love doing what I do. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So hopefully we win a fucking state championship this year. You feel me?
Yeah, no facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy that's been your experience because I know for a while you've been in general just trying to get into the coaching gig and now to be at the high school level. I mean, you could change these kids' future forever.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Big Unk, what's the word?
Oh, my dog, Big Bellington.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Man, we
I'm
chilling.
good, man. We know you chilling, man. LA in the house, or LV in the house, excuse me.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
light
Showing
work,
up, showing up.
Ah, now it's
Uh,
light work.
Mike Mack,
light
what's the
work.
deal? What's the deal?
What's buzzing, cousin?
Ain't much of
Ain't
nothing, you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
chilling.
Just getting cracking. Nar was just telling us about, his experience, of course, coaching so far. Um,
Yeah, I was hearing him. Yeah, I hear you, boy. See, hey, it's good to have somebody who look at the football world from my eyes, bro.
Yes, sir, bro. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, and I'm not even going to fake like I looked at the game this way. You know what I'm saying? In this much detail prior to when I really got into this coaching shit this deep, bro. It's like the game is so different, man. Why even watching college or the NFL, bro, you seeing these stunts across the defensive line. I'm recognizing slants. I'm recognizing the type of defense they're in based upon motion, even when somebody's not following, just the shifts, whether they're still in man or in their zone match. In their in zone, because usually you don't follow, but they can still be in man just sliding and they don't rotate over. There's just the man,
Right.
whoever's on that side picks them up. You know what I'm saying? So recognizing that shit based upon the defenses and shit we run, bro, it's so different, Mike. So you right, bro. Just watching a game like this, it's crazy, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah, bro.
And
Another
it
thing,
really
bro,
pisses
if
you
I can,
off though,
if I
because
can give
you know
you,
what I like, bro? I like watching games from like that's why I like college because there's no experience like that. When they have the college football playoff and all that, they always have the different camera angles and shit. And I always like to watch the all 11 where you can see the whole field because I hate when you watch it on regular TV because you can never see the back half, so you never really know what they're really
mm-hmm,
doing back there until the ball's in the fucking air.
right,
Mm.
right. Which is why sometimes it get under my skin when people talk about, oh, this cornerback is ass, or he got burnt, or this or that.
What,
It's like,
man?
bro,
What?
it's so much goes on between that, bro. Like you said, bro. Especially like, let's say for instance, he's playing. They're playing cover four quarters. You know what I'm saying? Like that means the two safeties they have a quarter of the field, whereas and the cornerbacks have a quarter of the field. You know what I
Facts.
mean? So yeah, you playing man off the line, but off the line you let them go because you
Exactly.
you taking care of the right corner. You know what I'm saying? Or the left corner of the field. Like
Exactly.
25% of the field is yours. So like a lot of people just won't quite grasp the different intricacies that it goes. Like the game is so simple, but it's so complex, and the complexities of it, a lot of people just don't grasp. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm glad that you're on that end, bro, where you can actually see it, bro, and live it and understand. It's like there's certain plays that you can draw up that can kill any defense, or there's certain
Yep.
defenses that you can draw that can kill any offense. Like it's X's and O's as a motherfucker, dog.
Hell yeah, it's holes and everything, bro. Pause. And that's just the beauty of the game, bro. It's like this shit is really when you really know it, bro. This shit is really chess, bro.
It
You know what I'm
really
saying?
is.
Players have a lot to do with it. I like players are everything. Without players, you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? But without good coaching, bro, you can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell the difference.
Yep. And one thing, bro, like even at the highest of highest levels, bro, which is the NFL, one thing that bothers me, bro, is that players don't pick up on certain tendencies. For
Mm-hmm.
instance, if you're a defensive lineman or you're a linebacker, bro, look at the linemen. Look how they lined up. Look how big the gaps are. Look how wide their feet are. Look, for instance, if you're a DN and the tackle got his outside leg super far back, you already know, or he's not putting much pressure on his 3 point stance. You already know it's a run play. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
If the guard is kind of leaning over one way, or you know what I'm saying, like you already know he's about to pull. Like it's just certain tendencies, bro, that you have to pay attention to, bro. And I was just telling my girl because she watches football, I was just telling her like, oh yeah, this play finna go to the left. This play finna go to the right. Oh, this is the pass play. And she's like, how do you know this? And I'm just like, just read different tendencies. Just look at the offense, look at the defense, how they lined up, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
And then ironically, bro, we was finna watch a Dolphins game, and it was something came up with Jalen Ramsey. He was I think he stopped by a high school or like a Pop Warner school or something. I don't know what it was. I forgot what it was, bro. But he was talking about picking up on tendencies. And he was saying like sometimes he knows when the ball's being thrown or when not being thrown because a receiver go there when they about to get the ball, they hyped up. You know what I mean? They hella checking with the ref, like, hey, I'm on the line, I'm on the line. He like, but it's one particular person who doesn't do any of that. And he says D Hop. He said every time D Hop comes to the line, he does the same thing, whether it's a pass play, run play, whether he's blocking or whatever. He said D Hop goes to the line every time and he touches his gloves as if he going to get the ball. He said so D Hop is the only receiver where he doesn't know it's gonna be a pass play or a run play. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Just small things like that you can pick up on, that you can just teach the team, bro. Just let them know, hey, it's, you know what I'm saying? Peep this guard right here. Peep the tackle right here. Look at their feet. Look at the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. The smallest things can tell you what they're doing.
Absolutely, bro. It's like you in this game for 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? The same way we've been coaching y'all to do specific shit throughout the game, they're being coached to do specific shit throughout the game. Pick
Yeah.
up on what they're doing, situations. You know what I'm saying? When it's second and short, who do they like running the ball with? When it's third and short, who do they like running the ball with? And when it's third and long, who are they trying to get the ball to? You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit, bro, even like how you mentioned earlier in the group chat, you say you watching film, you know what I'm saying, when that is on, but just like fool, when we prepare, because every Sunday, so basically, yo, and then here's the real shit, you know what I'm saying, we can move on real quick, but yo, before I got into this shit, bro, I didn't really know that this shit is 7 days a week, this coaching shit, real live, you know what I'm saying, and
Yes.
then with me making my bones in this shit, you know what I'm saying? I was given the opportunity to work with varsity all summer and then throughout the spring, and then given a job during game days as a defensive analyst. You know what I'm saying? I think I explained to y'all what I do, you know what I'm saying? Days, blah, blah, blah. So, but on Mondays, JVs have games, you know what I'm saying? So JV has game Monday. I'm assistant D coordinator on JV. So we got games Monday. Tuesday, we watch film and lift, you know what I'm saying? But we still got, practice still the
Yeah,
same.
JV play on Monday up here?
Yeah, so that shit is weird. And it's like,
It
so
is weird.
yeah, varsity starts the season off on Friday, and the same team they play on Friday, we play the following Monday.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
So Tuesday we watch film from the game Monday, and we watch a little bit of film on the team that we're preparing for on next Monday, and then we lift. Wednesday straight practice, Thursday straight practice, Friday short practice because we have jobs on the varsity game. Well, some people have jobs at the varsity as varsity coaches, and we have to prepare for those games at the same time the varsity coaches do. So we only practice, instead of going to 5:15, we practice from 2:45 to like 4:15, some shit like that, some real short shit. So then we got a game Friday. Saturday we got practice 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sunday coaches meeting from 10:30 to 1:30. You know what I'm saying? Then Monday we got a game again. So it's like, yo, 7 days a week, you know what I'm saying? I'm living this football shit. So it's like it's just like, yo, it's crazy how much football knowledge you get when you're around it 24/7 and you truly watch the shit differently, bro. And I just love this shit. I love football, bro.
I love that shit for you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, I appreciate that shit. I ain't gonna, I truly do. I feel like this is what the fuck I was meant to do. And I'm gonna do it on a high level. Like, this is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my very first year coaching high school football. You know what I'm saying? So it's only up from here.
Bro. That's why. Man, that's dope as shit.
Appreciate it. Is that me? Is he breaking up with y'all?
No, I
he
think
breaking
Mike
up with
breaking
me.
up, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It sounded like he was trying to
I'm
say
breaking
something,
up.
give you a compliment or something.
Yeah, you were.
And then you started like sound
I
like
was just
Roger
saying,
and
give it up
Zap.
my nigga
So,
Nardo, though. I'm saying.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
No, I'm just saying, bro,
Hey,
that
yeah,
shit
Mike.
fire,
Hey,
bro.
yo, if you ever free, bro, you up here? Come to a game, bro. I'm gonna send you the schedule. We play on Mondays. Varsity play. Yo, you gotta come to the game next Friday, bro. Our first home game, bro. It's about to be the most lit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this shit about to be crazy, bro. This shit is about to be crazy, and we playing our in town rival, bro, St. Charles High School, bro. It's about to be, bro. And we granted we win this week. We gonna be 3-0 going into this game, fool. It's about to be crazy.
I'll pull up, bro. I ain't got shit to do Friday. I'll
Man,
follow
I'm
you.
gonna send you the once that ticket link comes out. 'Cause it's only $6 and shit, but I'll send that shit to you, bro. This shit gonna be it. Man, let's move on to college football. E,
Man, let's do it, bro. Nah. From time to time, bro. Shit, whenever we got to do that kind of shit, bro. Because you growing into something that's your passion, bro. So we here, dog. That's just fire, dog. And that's why I ain't cut you off. I'm just like, hey, keep going, just cook, bro. But yeah, man, let's get to it. Top 25 is out. Y'all know what we do. So let's get to the top 25.
Hold on,
We got.
before we get to you didn't want to get to the scores to see why the top 25 is the top 25.
Oh, I was gonna
We
get to the scores
can, but
right
that
after. But yeah, I was going right to the scores right after. That's cool. I just had to pull it up real quick. We got 2 non-ranked teams that ended up ranked in the top 25 this week. So we're starting out with Illinois, with Texas A&M at 25, followed by Illinois. Northern Illinois comes in at 2-0. Nebraska at 3-0, which you got to give credit to Nebraska, man. I did not think Matt Rule would have turned this program around this quick. A quick 3-0 start, and I know it sounds crazy, only 3-0, but you got to remember this team was winless for like 2 years straight prior. So it's a pretty good turnaround. Clemson had a dominating win on Saturday. They ended up at 21, 1-1. Iowa State is 2-0. Louisville 2-0. Michigan is 2-1. Notre Dame.
What are the rankings? I can't I don't know.
Oh, my fault. Okay, so Iowa State was 20.
Can
Louisville's
you put it
19.
back up like you had? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay,
Y'all can't see him?
Yeah, we can
No,
see it, bro.
I see him. My fault.
It should be on the screen.
Hey, thanks,
Okay.
Winston. I appreciate that compliment, bro. I didn't even see that. I appreciate that, Brody.
Yeah, man. Iowa State is 20. Louisville's 19. Michigan is 18. Notre Dame again with a dominating 62-0 win over Purdue is coming back at 17. LSU is 16. They had a nail biter with South Carolina. Hey, Nar, you was right about that freshman from South Carolina. Oh my Lord.
Yo, Stewart is.
My goodness.
They lost, but hey, he's the truth.
He is
the
the
only
truth.
reason they lost,
Dylan Stewart.
is we're gonna get into it, but the only reason they lost, you know why?
Yeah. Oklahoma comes in at 15 at 3-0, followed by Oklahoma State. Kansas State at 13. Utah at 12. Southern Cal is 11. Penn State is starting out our top 10, followed by Oregon. Miami is ranked number 8. Missouri number 7. Tennessee 6. And our top 5 is as follows: Ole Miss, Alabama, Ohio State, and Georgia and Texas swap 1 and 2. Texas is number 1 and 2.
Oh, we got it. Oh God.
I do like it. I do like it. I understand why.
Listen. Now you know what? Okay, I'll put it to you like this.
Okay.
To me, this is my opinion. Is Texas a bad number 1? No. They played who's on their schedule. They went to the big house in Michigan, won convincingly. Archman, their backup looks good. Their starter looks great whenever he's going to be back healthy. So we know that even if hypothetically, you know what I'm saying, Ewers was to go down, they're probably going to be still a very good team. They're not going to just wash. But I feel like dropping Georgia when they're on a 52 game, I believe, regular season win streak, which is the most in NCAA history, most in SEC history, and they went on the road. Anybody who knows SEC football, even as just a pure, you don't even got to be an SEC fan. You know Kentucky plays tough games. Kentucky's not a pushover like they've once been. They're not a dominant powerhouse team, but they've always played tough in the SEC, especially the SEC East, whether it's Georgia, Tennessee, whoever they're matching up against big games, Kentucky always comes to play. So for them to be on the road, now, granted, did they look great? No. It's a 1-point fucking win. And y'all can tell me if y'all disagree, but I don't think that's enough for Georgia. Now, let's say that Michigan game was this week. That would be one thing. You know what I'm saying? But playing UT San Antonio, not in a week just because Georgia gutted out a tough win. Not to me.
I disagree.
Okay. Why?
Because Michigan is say what you want to about this, but Michigan is still the reigning national champions, and they got the dog shit beat out of them by Texas. And blowing out somebody on the road in their own house is a bigger deal than escaping Kentucky in a hell of a ball game. Don't
But
get
it's
it
not the
twisted.
same week. They should have been number one already then.
I agree with you, but they made a mistake last week.
Oh my God.
So they corrected it this week.
No, I can't be
well, I think they made a mistake, and also Texas had a game, and they did what they were supposed to do in that game. What they win, like 63-0 or something like that.
And then here's why I think that honestly, that they did that, because I believe that Georgia has a bye week this week. You know who their next game is?
Oh. They play Alabama.
It's the Bama game, ain't it? Oh, it's the Bama.
Alabama the week after this one coming, because they have a bye. Both Alabama and Georgia have a bye week this week. And they play each other September 28th.
Damn.
At Bama. So I feel like if Georgia goes, whoever wins that game, to me, and if Bama wins, I think Texas stays number one. But if Georgia goes on the road and beats Bama, I don't think that Michigan win is bigger than that. To me.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not. But that week hasn't happened yet.
No, for sure. That's why I said that. I think that's why they did it, because of the next Georgia game. I feel like they're putting them in a position that, all right, prove y'all are still the number one team. Go down to Bama and win, and then it doesn't matter what Texas does. Y'all will be number one throughout.
Because I think Kentucky is probably going to be better than y'all think.
But let me ask you this: could Bama win that game and go up to 1?
If Bama, in order for Bama to win that game and go up to 1, honestly, it can't just be a win. It has to be convincing. And I'm not saying it would never be.
They're 4 right now,
48-3 or no shit like that. But they would have to win
17 points.
It's got to be at least.
I was just about to say that. They would have to be like 38-21.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
28-3. If Georgia doesn't score a touchdown, even though they may not score 40-something, 28-3 would be bad enough to where I think that would be a number one. It would have to be something like that. It can't be a 33-36 game or something like that.
And look, with this 12-team playoff, bro, 4 and 1 are the same damn team. So it really don't fucking matter in some regards. But
regardless, that's a good question, because let's talk about the playoff. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the seeding and things like that, right? Okay, so the top 4 teams get a bye, right?
Correct. You get a bye in the first round. Yes.
Okay, and then you host a playoff game.
No.
Yes.
No, not at your home city. You host a semi-playoff game at a bowl game.
Right. So then in reality, you're right. It doesn't matter if you're 1 or 4, because you're not going to play each other until it's a neutral site anyway.
Correct.
Okay.
So that first round of playoff games are at the higher seeds' home stadium.
Well, 1 and 2 get a bye, right?
No,
1 through 4 get a bye.
1 through 4 get a bye.
8 through 12 play each other, and then so 8, 9, 10,
5 through 12.
5 through 12. Excuse me. Yeah. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 have home games. Right.
Cool. So you got to figure. Well, granted, okay, everybody wants to be the number 1 seed. As long as you in the top 4, you're in safe territory.
Okay, but would you rather be a top 4 team, or would you rather have a home game to get you prepped for that game next week? Because it's going to be a long layoff. It's going to be a long layoff in between.
Give me the top 4 seed.
Top 4 seeds right now.
And that's one thing is resting in football, especially in as brutal of a sport as football is, can work at an advantage.
Or disadvantage. It could be both.
Or disadvantage. You can be rest. I'll take the rest.
I'd rather take the rest. Because there's going to be a lot of marginal guys who barely made it through the season that's going to need those 2-3 weeks.
But at the same time, you're football players. And when you're at this level, this is what you prepare for. So, to be honest, I guess I take the top 4 seed. Yeah.
All right, so
'Cause
look, so listen, if the playoffs were to start right now,
Mhm.
Ole Miss would host Utah, Tennessee would host USC, Missouri would host Penn State,
Yep. And
and
Miami
Miami
will
would
host
host
Oakland,
Oregon.
which would be the what's it called, Bo?
Ooh, we would have
The
a home playoff game against Oregon. That'd
That
be
would be the Orange
which
Bowl.
not the Orange Bowl. We'd have the fuck is our that'd be the Mario Cristobal Bowl.
Yeah.
Literally. But
damn. It would be. That'd be crazy. But could you imagine those home environments though?
yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
ours would be some shit to be honest with you. Well,
I
maybe
was
not the
just about to
playoffs.
say that.
Maybe not.
No, because
I don't know that because a bowl game or something like that, people come out to Miami.
Yo,
that's
could you
true.
imagine Neyland Stadium during a playoff game? They probably schedule that bitch at night.
Oh, Tennessee is 100%. Tennessee,
They
Ole
beat the
Miss,
shit out of
and
USC.
Missouri. Really, all the teams are probably going to request night games.
LSU would be one hell of a night game for a playoff game.
LSU, they got to climb back
Not
in. I mean,
not
they're
not
2-1,
not
but
with Brian Kelly.
Oh no, I know it wouldn't happen, but I'm just saying it would be one hell of a night game.
so out of the teams that are currently out of the playoff that are undefeated, who do y'all think? Now, obviously, the teams that the top 12 or may not be the top 12 that the playoff committee choose, but let's just say for hypothetical right now.
Yeah.
So the first three teams that would be out that are still undefeated are Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma. All right, and then I'm gonna give you the first two teams that are ranked as far as having one loss: LSU and Notre Dame. So out of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of those five teams, Kansas State, Oklahoma, LSU, and Notre Dame, who would y'all get into that top 12?
Oklahoma.
LSU.
Okay, E, why
Oklahoma.
you say Oklahoma?
Because I think they're really good. They just ain't played nobody yet.
True. Dell, why you say LSU?
Earl might be true, but I've seen all the LSU games,
And Earl,
and
speak of the devil, on Saturday they are home against Tennessee.
who Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to
but
say this opens up SEC play for them, if I'm not mistaken.
okay, okay, but I think I seen LSU play, and as much as I don't like Brian Kelly, like they barely lost to USC, in a nail biter. Um, I mean they should have lost to South Carolina, but they are resilient. I like Nussmeier. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's pretty decent.
No, I think
He's
he all
starting to
right.
get his he's starting to get his stuff together. He's starting
Yeah.
to get into a rhythm. I like the defense. They always got hogs on the front lines in LSU. We already know how that goes down in Baton
Well, they
Rouge.
got a few. They got a few gimme games, in my opinion. These next two games, they got LSU, and then they got South Alabama, and then they host Ole Miss at home.
Yeah, and that's gonna be that's
That's
gonna be
gonna
a
be a
dog
tough
fight.
one. Hell yeah.
But
Oh yeah. And Lane
well, I
Kiffin been
mean,
waiting
and
for this
two
playoff opportunity.
they've gone against real competition this whole season. It's not like they've had any light opponents.
No,
I
not at
don't
all.
believe so
Not at all.
because they went against South Carolina. South Carolina get everything they wanted and more. And their first game was against USC. So, and I don't remember what the second game was, but that one might have been.
Ashton, you say Nebraska gets to 7-0. Let's see who their next four games are.
Okay.
They have Illinois at home, then Purdue, then Rutgers, and Indiana. Yeah, that's highly plausible. You said 7-0 because you know that goddamn eighth game is Ohio State.
Oh no, I ain't wrong. Hey, he got good sense. That's all that
Hey,
is.
y'all ever played top of the mountain? He know they getting kicked off. Bow.
Yeah. Hey, but he gonna enjoy it as long as he on the top.
No bull.
Winston, I agree. That's why I said they did that because Georgia is gonna play Bama, and then you have the rest of the SEC schedule. Listen, if Georgia goes undefeated again, this shit would be. Well, first of all, the fucking streak they're on is unprecedented. I think they have, like I said, 52 regular season wins. The next closest was Miami with 39 back when we were in our heyday. So if they go the rest of the season undefeated, this shit would be incredible. Because you got to think, this schedule is not sweet at all. on their schedule, they still have number 4 Alabama, number 1 Texas, number 5 Ole Miss, and number 6 Tennessee. This schedule is not sweet.
Mm-mm.
2 of those games, 3. What the fuck? They got Alabama, Texas, and Ole Miss all on the road.
You talking about LSU, right?
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. Yeah. They asked for the crown.
Yo.
No, they scheduled them like a number 1 team because they've been the number 1 team.
Well, they're
Yo, but I'm just saying, Slim. This right here to me. If Kirby gets through this shit unscathed, no blemishes. If he wins the national championship, listen, I know
he moves up in a lot.
What's that? Yeah, he moves up in a lot. He moves up. If he goes to this schedule and wins a natty, especially undefeated, it's high. It's high. I'm with you, Nar. I know that's your guy. I know.
Hey, listen.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
When he retires, you might be
he
more
wins
of
that
a,
third ring. He ain't Nick. Now I ain't gonna never say he's Nick yet.
I don't know that you won't never say that.
Fuck a Bear Bryant. He wins the natty this year. I don't give a shit if he only has 3. He's second only to Nick Saban.
I don't know about that, but I feel you.
With 3?
Who, bro? Listen, bro.
Hold on. There's a few with
Dell.
3. It's a few with 3.
Bro, you have to listen, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this.
He's been in Georgia for 8 years, bro. 97-16, 99-2 in bowl games, 5-1 in the college football playoff, 2 national championships, 2 SEC championships, 6-time SEC East Division champion. Bro, come on, 8 years. You talking about Nick was at Bama for what? 18?
Yeah. He got there in 07.
No, he wasn't out there for 07. Yeah, he was.
I'm just saying.
Now, to be fair, Nard, Urban won 3 and 8.
17 years.
You said what?
Urban Meyer won 3 and 8.
Yeah, but Urban Meyer never had. Listen, bro. I understand.
No, I'm just saying.
They weren't this dominant.
I mean, he's won 52 straight games. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying that Urban won 3 and 8.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just a difference in it. It's a difference in. That's like comparing.
It is. It's because Urban left the program, went to his dream program, and rebuilt that, and obviously had what he had. It's a compelling case. And I'm not one of those people that thinks that you got to win as many championships to be considered as great, because I think if Mahomes three-peats, you can start having the Brady talk. Because nobody's ever three-peated. The last three-peat we saw in sports was the Los Angeles Lakers. No one's done it,
bro. That's why I said if he won it again this year.
Yeah, if Kirby wins,
it wouldn't be a three-peat, but
it wouldn't be a three-peat. But if Kirby wins 3
and 4 years,
3 and 4 years, at that point, you
that ain't 3 and 8 years.
It's a fact. Well, hold on, no, because let me see. They won 09, they won 11 and 12, so they won 3 and 4 years.
Who?
Bama.
Oh shit, they did, didn't they?
They won 09, 11, and 12, yeah. Because remember, they beat LSU in 11, they beat Notre Dame in 12, and then they beat Texas in 09.
Mm-hmm. And then Cam and them won in 10.
And then Cam won 1 and 10, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 13, Florida State.
No, I'm not. Listen, I would never compare him to. Listen, Nick Saban's a different level. All right, that's. You have to get there.
Yeah.
You have to get there. So. You have to actually do what he did. You have to win that many championships.
Yeah.
Like, there is no, you know what I'm saying? Like how even though LeBron might not get 6, it's like everything else he does is like Jordan. It ain't like that with Nick Saban. Yeah.
Fair. I also seen Nick Saban win in 3 different eras of college football.
With no matter who the fuck was the
Yeah,
assistant.
I've seen him win in 3 different eras.
Now, I obviously not saying that Kirby Smart isn't doing the same thing because his defensive coordinator that he started out with on this run, Dan Lanning, is obviously the head coach at Georgia. Some other assistants have left and gone on, so it's not like he doesn't know how to continue his program with with a revolving door of
You mean
assistant coaches
Oregon,
as
right?
well.
Oregon.
I said what I said.
He
Georgia.
said Georgia.
But I know what you
Oh,
meant.
shit.
He was his head coach. He was his head
He was his
defensive guy at
he was his defensive
Georgia.
coordinator at
Yeah,
Georgia,
yeah, yeah.
not the head coach of Oregon.
And the one of his other coaches are actually coaching in high school football. But that's old name conversation. Let's get to the to the scores from last week of notable games. Week 3 was Kansas State routing Arizona 31-7. That offense was stifled.
This whole week was blowouts.
This is a really weird week. Illinois beat Central Michigan 30-9. Oklahoma State beat Tulsa 45-10. Michigan beat Arizona State is it Arizona State?
Arkansas State.
Arkansas State. Sorry. They beat them. Where is it at? 28-18.
28-18.
Bama beat Wisco 42-10. LSU had a dog fight with South Carolina. Let's stay here. We say we want to talk about this game.
Yes.
Yeah. This was a dog fight.
If Lenore Sellers, their quarterback for South Carolina, if he doesn't tweak his ankle before the half, that game go completely different. Because LSU had no answer, absolutely none. They had no answer for them in the first half. They got up 17-0 at the end of the first quarter, so they had no answer for him. But he injured his ankle, or he tweaked his ankle, and they had to back up in, and then they tried to put him back in, but I guess he really couldn't go because they called like some conservative stuff that wasn't rocking, but he was moving and grooving at that first quarter with the run, the QB runs, and his passes, kind of they doing the RPO actions and stuff like that. So. But if I'm telling y'all, if you watch the game, you know if his ankle doesn't go down right before the half, they were trying to sneak and get some more points, bruh. That game would have been over with.
I agree.
And Brian Kelly would be on a lava seat.
Yeah. Factual, bro. Listen, he couldn't lose another game this whole year. I agree. I think South Carolina definitely proved to me that they can be a Kentucky-like team. That Nar was alluding to earlier with Georgia. And I had to tell you, their future is bright. But Kentucky has always had great defensive players. Like we talked about prior, they've always had really great standout players, but it seems like that program is trying to be built to one that competes in the rankings week after week. So I like what they're doing. Not Kentucky, South Carolina, sorry. Has been trying to do that. So salute to them. Missouri walked away from Boston College in a very close one, 27-21. I got to salute Boston College. Boston College has looked like a really great offense, and they have really great continuity, even going back to last season. Boston College ain't no slouch. They're not. They haven't been for at least the last 2 years. So I definitely expect great things from them. But Mizzou, again, staying in that top 7 ranking. They're just building a powerhouse. They got a powerhouse, I should say, over there. So we'll see what happens as we get later on in the season. Miami, after a rain delay, beat Ball State 62-0. Texas A&M beat Florida 33-20. Florida is now 1-2. As we all predicted, they will not win more than 5 games. I'm almost willing to go under to 4.
I don't know if they get that 5 games. I don't know where you saw them at.
Yeah, I'm almost willing to go to 4. Oregon beat Oregon State 49-14. Finally, Oregon look offensively like the Oregon that we've known for a while throughout a few different tenures. 49-14 win against Oregon State. Oklahoma beat Tulane 34-19. Notre Dame redeemed themselves from the NIU loss 66-7 against Purdue. That's the kind of redemption I want to see if you lose to a bullshit team like that. Not a bullshit team that takes away from those players, but a team that's not on the same level program-wise as you all. Utah beat Utah State 38-21. Ole Miss beat Wake Forest 40-6. Texas, like Nard alluded to earlier, 56-7 over UTSA. Nebraska 34-3. Shout out to Matt Rule, man. We keep saying that, and that game got them ranked. Georgia beat Kentucky 13-12. That's not a volleyball score, folks. That is actually a football score. And Tennessee beat Kentucky State 71-0. And Colorado beat Colorado State 28-9. That was a interesting game. But even more interesting, I didn't know that you could pick a fight with Derek White. Did y'all see what happened to Derek White in the stands this past weekend?
No, what?
I didn't see
Derek
it. I
White
heard
of
about
the
it, but I didn't see it.
of the Boston Celtics. Yeah, somebody threw it looked like he threw a cup in or near his face and then tried to swing at him because he's a Colorado alum. I was wondering
he did go to Colorado.
Yeah, he went to Colorado. I was like, who the hell picks a fight with Derek White? Like, it's Derek fucking White. Tell you, man,
Olympic gold medalist Derek White.
Olympic gold medalist Derek White. That's a fact. Damn.
Even though that should be Jaylen Brown, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah, we ain't got to get into that. But either way, it's just a very odd thing. Colorado has Baylor up next. Derek started to fight back, but he had security with him who stepped in and stuff like that. But he
almost put pause on somebody.
Well, the issue would have been had he fought him. That dude was picking a fight to get paid. You know that. So all he was doing was picking a fight to get paid.
Listen. As long as your family get to spend the money and not you, I might be all right.
Yeah. Colorado has
attraction.
They are hosting Baylor next week on Saturday, the 21st, and then they travel to Orlando to go to UCF to play UCF, followed by Kansas State. Out of that run, I have 1-2 for Colorado. Yeah, 1-2. They probably beat Baylor, and then they lose to UCF and Kansas State. Well, that's what I got on that. Getting into next week's schedule. Before we do, got a little bit of news. The return of Pac-12E may be on the way, baby.
Here you go.
Now, I'm not gonna hold you. This should have happened. Yeah, I got to get I got to get used to it next year. Get used to it back. I don't like it because I feel like it's too little, too late. So for those that don't know, the Pac-12 is going to be expanding. They are going to be purging teams from the Mountain West. They will be taking Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, and Boise State to join under the Pac-12. They're also looking at Montana as well as both North Dakota State and South Dakota State. My issue is this, bro.
Montana's a pretty decent program, but still.
Montana's a decent program. North Dakota State obviously gives them a good chance to join into the FBS rankings instead of being in the FCS. But I don't like now being the time that they do this.
Agreed.
All they had to do was add San Diego State and Boise State, and maybe even Fresno State and Colorado. I actually like the picks. I really do like the picks because those teams are probably bigger than their conference now. So, fine, I'm fine with that. But this should have been done a while ago. If I'm the Pac-12, I'm going to call the ACC, see how much it'll cost to get Cal up out of there, and probably Stanford because it just don't make geographically any sense. I would, but I'm just not a fan of this. I do like the Pac-12 being back, but I don't really care for the way that it was going about.
I feel you.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. More realignment to be determined, I'm sure. Colorado might want to think of going back to the Pac-12 because if Nebraska was how they got their ass kicked in the Big 12, or shit, no, Nebraska's in the what's it called, ain't they? They're not in the Big 12. They're in the Big 10. So even so, I still stand on it because I think regardless when they get in the Pac-12 or Big 12 play, UCF's gonna kick their ass as well as Arizona and K-State too. So, oh well, we'll see what happens. Going into next week's schedule, Let's get to it. Week 4 on. Nah, I ain't calling out that Thursday game. We straight. On Friday, we got an ACC matchup between Stanford and Syracuse. Um, Illinois plays Nebraska, and San Jose State plays Washington State. Then getting into Saturday, Indiana plays Charlotte. Clemson plays NC State. Ohio State plays Marshall. That ain't about nothing. Kansas plays West Virginia. Uh, Houston plays at Cincinnati. Florida's traveling to Mississippi State. Let's see what else is notable here. Iowa State's hosting Arkansas State. Louisville's playing Georgia Tech. Michigan and USC is a 3:30 game on CBS. LSU is playing UCLA in the Chip Kelly Bowl. Their Vatech is playing Rutgers. Notre Dame is hosting Miami of Ohio. Let me see what else. Auburn plays Arkansas at 3:30. Utah plays Oklahoma State at Oklahoma State. Duke is traveling to Middle Tennessee. Missouri's hosting Vandy. TCU is playing SMU. What's up, bro?
Who would have thought before the season started that the best interstate game would be Miami versus USF?
Hey, man. Who would have thunk it? Because, boy, USF played aggressive against Alabama. I'm not going to lie. It is crazy.
They look really good, to be honest.
Yeah, they do. Miami plays USF at 7 o'clock. So that's 7 o'clock game. Like, it got moved from the 3:30 game to a 7 o'clock game. So,
yeah, so both teams look pretty good.
Mm-hmm. California's playing at Florida State. Let me see. FAU's traveling to UConn. We got a 6:15 matchup. Tennessee traveling to Oklahoma at 7:30. Bowling Green is traveling to Texas A&M. Are there any other good matchups? Colorado's playing Baylor. That's at 8 o'clock. And then Kansas State is traveling to BYU. It's a 10:30 game.
Colorado State with the primetime games.
Yeah, they stay. Well, they really are a 12 p.m. team, but that's beside the point.
True.
And then we got one game on Sunday at 12 o'clock. At 12 a.m., I will not be staying up for this shit. Hawaii is hosting Northern Iowa. I'll be asleep.
Just the fact that you said you ain't staying up for this shit knows I'm getting a 12:30 text.
Yeah.
Y'all watching?
You'll definitely be watching the game.
Oh, brother. No, not this time. Not this time. Hawaii not even competitive. So no, I'm cool.
That previous statement was just added to this year's new edition of Hat Club because that was cap.
Right.
That's funny.
Because we know you.
That's funny as a motherfucker.
We know you.
All right.
We know you're gonna be watching that game, bro.
I ain't watching that game, bro.
I ain't like saying.
All right, let's get to week 2 in the NFL. What a week it was. Ugh. Disgusting. Reading down the scores real quick. Let's go from what was that? Thursday? Oh, yeah. First story of the day. Bills beat the dog shit out of the Dolphins 31-10. If y'all are Tua, are you retiring?
Hell no. I think one thing about the modern sports fan that we don't do enough is appreciate how much these guys work to put in. They love the game. They love to play.
Okay.
Nobody's retiring when you're at that level. They're gonna have to unscrew his head on the field for him to retire.
Hate to say it, but I agree, man. I mean, you put so much into it, but the game does so much for you, and it's hard to let go, especially when you're in your prime.
Team is in
remember,
prime
like,
too.
after that concussion is gone, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel normal. So, granted, it's just like us. Like right now, we put bad shit in our body, knowing that's gonna have everlasting effects in the future. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't thinking about 30 years from now, which is what Tua is facing right now. So it's like, yeah, man. I mean, I had a concussion yesterday, but I feel great today. Like I feel like nothing even happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? He's not suffering from headaches and all that shit right now. Now he's not having um, what the average CTE person would have, which is depressive thoughts and suicidal thoughts and all this other stuff. So it's hard to step away from the game and, like I said, in your prime when you feel totally healthy. And in his mind, he probably giving himself an excuse like, "Hey, man, granted, it's happened 3 times already, but what's the chances of it happening again? You know what I mean? And if it happens again, I've been through it before. It's like spraining an ankle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody spraining an ankle, you bounce back. That's how he's thinking about it. That's how he's going about it probably. So it's hard for him to step away from the game at how old is he? 25 maybe? 25,
Yeah,
26?
probably something like that. 25, 26, yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit tough. But if I was in his shoes, like, well, I'm not gonna say if I was in his shoes. If he decides to continue to play, I fully support it because I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the explanation I just gave um, kind of explains why. But if he does retire, I support it because nigga, like, this is the rest of your life that you have to deal with this, bro. And I don't think CTE has an age on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, it's hard to tell somebody to let go of what they love,
Hell yeah, it
but
is.
we've seen Andrew Luck make the right decision for himself, which ironically was kind
Was
of
Lutz with concussions though?
it was just with injuries in general.
Yeah, injuries, right? Okay,
Yeah,
I can't imagine he had
and,
more than
and getting
2
sacked.
concussions. Yeah, he can,
Yeah,
but
his
yeah,
body
motherfucker
got
don't
beat
walk.
up over those 7-8 years that he
to be
played.
fair, they ain't protecting Tua down there in Miami either, and this is why this
Mm.
has happened.
I don't know about that. I don't.
You think they
His
have?
A lot of that
offensive.
shit is self-inflicted.
Yeah, exactly. Because he needs to learn how to fall better. Because every time he gets hit, he falls bad. And like that, the what he got a concussion on the heart, on Damar Hamlin's stomach slash
Mm-hmm.
like
On
thigh.
the arm, like
That's
hit
a
him in the
normal
arm.
hit. That's a routine play.
Yeah,
If you get a concussion from that, that's on your body, not on
Yeah,
somebody else's.
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, I think the guy's a really talented quarterback. I think a lot of teams would just for his abilities pay top dollar to have him as a quarterback. But at the same time, he comes with um, so much baggage that it is hard to buy into it. Because shoot, look, man, your body is doing everything but saying I'm a football player in a lot of ways, and it sucks because the dude can throw. We know that. We were wowed by him in college. Like we were wowed by him at his heights in the NFL. But there is something I think he needs to think about. This is the time where I would start thinking. I think the sentiments that y'all had, I'd say last year, maybe with the Bengals hit and stuff like that. But this is something you need to think about. If a routine tackle is taking you out like that, it's something you need to think about. So I would say it's time to start thinking. You don't want to second guess yourself when you play the game, but just in the off season, see how it goes. He's officially on injured reserve, so it'll be at least 4 weeks before you see him again. But if they place him on injured reserve twice, that's the season. So um, we'll see. Uh, outside of that, the Steelers beat the Broncos 13-6. The Chiefs
This is the
lasted
one
against
time
the
I root
Bengals.
for the raggedy ass Steelers. Good
Hey
job,
man,
y'all.
we didn't let you down. The Chiefs beat the Bengals 26-25. Uh, the Cardinals routed the Rams. I mean, the Rams, I don't know what the Rams did in the season, but everybody gone. Cooper Cup out, Puka Nakua out. The run game is terrible. It's bad right now. It's bad. Rams fall to 0-2. Lions lost to the Buccaneers 20-16. The Vikings beat the 49ers. The 49ers is another team that are getting they asses hand to them week after week with injury. Now Debo's out. C-Mac is out.
Mhm.
Ayuk is questionable, I want to say. And yeah, man, it's bad juju over there. The Seahawks beat the Patriots 23-20. But I got to give the Patriots some credit. They look a lot better as a team than I thought they would.
Same.
Yeah, they look a lot
Honest
better.
like this.
Shout out to Gerard Mayo too. Definitely got to give credit to him. The Commanders won their home opener against the Giants. The Jets beat the Titans 24-17. The Jets ain't played at home yet, so I guess they home opener is next week. Let me see. The Raiders beat the Ravens 26-23. The Ravens have fallen to 0-2 now. Goodness.
Big
Goodness.
Raiders.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
Tyler gave the
Raiders.
ball to Mr. Popo Jr. That's insane.
Wow. Hey, you might want to relax though. Because Mr.
Yeah.
Popo Sr. might have something for you. So you might want to relax.
The Chargers beat the Panthers 26-3, but we're gonna get back to the Panthers in just 1 second. The Packers beat the Colts 16-10. The Browns beat the Jaguars 18-13. Has anybody seen who the hell was it? Damn, I don't want to get this mixed up. It might have been Colin Cowherd that said that the Jaguars might be the dumbest coach team he's ever seen in his life.
No.
He said they legit might be the dumbest coach team he's ever seen in his life.
Who said that?
Why you say that?
I want to say it was Colin Cowherd because they just make stupid mistakes. They just and stupid choices. Mistakes happen. Stupid choices. I'm gonna tell you exactly who said it in 2 seconds.
That sound like something Cowherd would say.
Who the hell said that shit? It probably was Cowherd, but either way, essentially it was a breakdown of just everything they did wrong, and it's bad, y'all. That team should not be 0-2. They should not. There's nothing about that team that said that they shouldn't have beaten the Dolphins on week 1, and damn sure shouldn't have lost to the Browns. It's bad over there. And I know that I had the Texans winning that division, but they really winning that division. Like for real.
Yeah, that's in the bag already.
Yeah, yeah. As long as nobody gets hurt, it's about over. It's about over. I do think that the way that my bad, it was Bill Simmons, not Coward, it's Bill Simmons.
Yeah, Bill Simmons. It does sound like something Bill Simmons would say too.
Who did he say was the dumbest coach team? Again, I'm sorry, I got it.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Doug Peterson got a chip, bro.
Yes, but that was then. This is now.
All right, never mind. You got
and that chick ain't got nothing to do with Jacksonville. That's a whole different animal, literally. But yeah, the Jaguars are bad right now. And outside of that, we see what else happens. The Saints. Hey, Mike, what the fuck happened, Mike?
We got our asses handed to us, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Man, Clint Kubiak is like that, bro, on the offensive end, bro.
I hope his middle name ain't nothing like Kevin.
Huh?
I hope his middle name ain't Kevin.
Clint Kevin Kubiak would be crazy.
Funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
He was drawing that shit up, bro, and defense was getting exposed. Shit. Hey.
Yeah.
That's it. Shit, they got our asses handed to us. That's it.
Yeah, it was bad. Alvin Kamara, you good for nothing in a sport of football. Boom! Brother, that shit pissed me off. That man had less than 100 rushing yards, but 4 touchdowns, and I had to play against him. I had to play against him in daggone fantasy football this week. It was cooked for me. But yeah, it was bad. That game was ridiculous. I don't anticipate the Cowboys to play like that every week, obviously, but man, that was not the team that showed up against the Browns. That's for goddamn sure.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah,
couldn't get no pressure,
at all.
The linebacker play looked slow. DBs. Oh man, it was just bad all over.
Listen to my luck in fantasy, bro. I had to play against Aaron Jones. No, not Aaron Jones. My bad. I had to play against Kyler Murray, Alvin Kamara, C.D. Lamb, Jonathan Taylor, Brock Bowers, Rashee Rice, and all of them scored touchdowns except for Jonathan Taylor.
Mm.
You know who I had? Matt fucking Stafford starting. And I benched Patrick Mahomes. He didn't play no better. He didn't give me but 12 points. And then you know whose defense I had?
Cowboys.
Of course I did. I scored a total -1.
Well, since we talk
Oh,
about fantasy football, I just want to say thank you to the Falcons for finally not letting Kyle Pitts be a damn tight end. I mean, O lineman all game.
hey,
You know, although he only had like 3 catches for like 25 yards or something, that was enough to beat Dale this week.
that was all you needed, huh?
Bruh, I can't tell you how sick I was when I saw raggedy ass Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, bro. It's bad.
Oh, just got a notification on ESPN.
What's up?
The ACC, Clemson, and Florida State are in talks to. Hold on. The ACC, Clemson, Florida State renew talks on revenue distribution.
Oh, they're staying. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're staying. And they're going to get most of the bag. They're staying.
Yeah.
Congratulations. They're staying.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they're staying.
according to this, so from what that says, it sounds like the ACC is going to give in and give them their revenue share that they want, and
Of
they're
course.
probably going to stay in the ACC.
I would bet I'd be a betting man to say Florida State and Clemson probably get their own channels.
All right, so it says talks between Clemson, Florida State, and the ACC have ramped up in recent weeks, according to numerous sources with direct knowledge of the conversations, on a proposal that would allot greater share of revenue to schools based on brand valuation and television ratings, as well as potentially alter the expiration of the league's grant of rights, which currently runs through 2036, in exchange for the Tigers and Seminoles dropping their lawsuits against the conference.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah.
But they also say that these conversations are preliminary and the sides are not close to an agreement just yet. But the conversations represent a strong signal that Florida State and Clemson are open to remaining in the ACC under more favorable financial terms.
Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me right now? Y'all can see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what the ACC said to Clemson and Florida State. Hey, babe, I was tripping. You was right. I was tripping. They seen Florida State and Clemson getting all the NFL and NBA players in their DMs. Hey, babe, I was tripping. What we have here is special. We've built from the ground up everything. Remember when we went to that park? You remember that stink stink. You remember stink stink. We went to the park and seen that butterfly and I named it after you. You remember that stink stink. That's exactly what the AC did to both of them. Said, hell no, I ain't losing y'all to the SEC. Fuck that. Even on your worst day, I love you like you're my best. And it's crazy. This has happened in a year where they're both down as programs from what we've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Continuing on in the scores. Monday night, the Texans beat the Bears 19-13. A lot of conversation about after the game. Did y'all happen to see after the game?
Yeah, the fingernail guy.
Yeah.
Acting real sassy.
Well, CJ Stroud tried to give him some words of encouragement.
Yeah.
And say, hey, man, or Sunday night. CJ Stroud tried to give him some words of encouragement. Hey, man, you got to avoid getting hit, whoop-de-whoop. And Caleb was just like, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, all right. And Bears Twitter is saying,
You gotta pull the penis out your mouth? I mean,
109.15.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Bears Twitter has decided that was not CJ Stroud's right to do. They said, I'm not listening to no guy who I beat out for a Heisman. Give me any kind of advice.
So all right, let's take it back to what it is, the shy. What it say?
Yes,
See, the thing about the old days.
days. The Wire.
No,
No, the
that's the
Wire.
Wire.
Wire, I
The
mean,
Wire.
Thing about the old days is they the
The
old
old
days.
days. I
Here's the
hope you had
thing.
that same energy when you going up for your second contract and CJ over there chilling as the highest paid. I
I
hope you
saw
feel
y'all
that
do
way.
this. I saw y'all do this with Justin Fields. Just think you got the golden goose. And I love Justin. I appreciate Justin. I thought Justin personally got done wrong.
I do too.
But I saw y'all do this where you just so overly confident about a pick. And let's be very clear about something. CJ Stroud has the right to do that. See, when your quarterback can't get 100 yards in a game passing, and there's a quarterback who averaged 275 yards a game just last year as a rookie, you listen to that rookie. I don't give a fuck what kind of Heisman he beat him out for. The Heisman ain't got shit to do with the National Football League. Not none.
He running it on.
And he was in MVP running and everything as a rookie. I'm trying to tell you something. You don't, that's fine. You ain't got to listen. Say okay with me. I'm going to worry about us. We're going to the playoffs. You guys will be playing Madden in January. So, look, Bears Twitter, I get it. Y'all can try all y'all want to make this thing save face. I like the kid, bro. He cool, man. He can throw the ball. Come on.
Yeah, he
But
showed a lot of
yeah,
promise in that game. I mean, he showed some rookie
but
play. He had a lot of rookie mistakes, but he
yeah.
also showed why he was the number one overall pick. But
But as our good brother Nelson has just alluded to, as Bears fans, y'all best quarterback of all time uses a lawnmower to vacuum his carpet. I wouldn't talk nothing about nobody right now.
That is
You need to
insane.
relax. You need to relax. I wouldn't say nothing about nobody.
Rex Grossman might be their best quarterback I've ever seen they have.
That's disgusting.
Him
Uh,
or Jay Cutler.
the Gag City Bears is crazy.
Gag City is insane. That should be put on the watch list.
But yeah, and then Mike, you talked about it Monday night. If there's one quarterback I'm gonna ride for, pause. It's Kirk Cousins, baby.
Captain,
Yeah,
man.
Kirk Cousins, baby. Hey,
Kurt
look,
Cobain.
you know how bad I wanted the Steelers to sign Kirk Cousins this offseason. Damn, I wanted the Steelers, but we wasn't giving his ass 180 million. He had his fucking mind. But
Right, all guaranteed at that.
yeah, bro, yeah, he had his goddamn mind.
That's
But
why.
I wanted Kirk Cousins. Captain Kirk, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brian Robinson, 14 attempts for 97 yards. And Darnell Mooney, 3 receptions, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. They almost tricked this game off in the end because they got a daggone unsportsmanlike conduct for the celebration where who was that shot at the damn who was that?
Drake London.
Drake London shot
Yeah, Drake
a
London.
gun at the
Shot
crowd.
down the Eagles.
uh
Hey, what was Ray McCloud's stat line? Because he had a game.
I'll tell you right now. Let me see. I'm going to the box score now. And then I want to talk about the Eagles. Raymond McLeod had
He had to have 100 at least, or close to it.
3 receptions, 42 yards.
No way, that's it.
Yeah.
With a
But he
tub,
also
though, right?
he got a tub.
I thought the tub was.
No. Drake London got the tub. Drake Love and Darnell Mooney got the tub.
Ray McCloud had a tub too.
Not that I see. Mm-mm. No, I didn't. Yep, no.
Oh damn! I thought that was him that caught. Maybe that was Mooney that caught that pass on C.J. Gardner Johnson. Yeah,
That was Darnell Mooney. Yes,
Mooney.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, because he ran that bitch. Yeah. The Eagles. Mike, we had a conversation earlier. A little stat was brought up earlier.
What y'all got?
It's early in the day. Early. Jalen Hurts in his last 7 starts is 2-5, 1,377 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions with an 80.5.
If I'm not mistaken, I think his last 11, he's 3-8.
Yes, because that's when the downfall started after 11-0. Something's going on there, but I don't know what exactly. And look, they looked all right. They got away with a win in week 1 against the Packers. And honestly, were saved by Saquon Barkley playing like we know Saquon Barkley to be. But something's going on with Jalen Hurts, and I can't tell you exactly what.
Mm-hmm.
In this season specifically, I'm going to blame some of it on new offensive play calling. I'm going to blame it on the continuity between him and his center. But he played with him some last year.
Not at center though.
Not at center. That's true. But
So this is his third offensive coordinator in as many years.
yes,
The relationship with him and Sirianni has been relatively sour, so they've been trying to work on that. No AJ Green, definitely. I mean, yeah,
no
no
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown that hurt him out. That's hurt him this game.
Yeah.
But Hurts, man, I think Hurts is what he is. Granted, he had that one great season, but even on that season, bro, I was never sold on Hurts being a top 5 quarterback as if they were trying to make him. You know what I mean? Granted, he's good. I don't think he's top 5 good.
No, he's not bad.
He's not top 10 good. You know what I mean? But
you don't have him in the top 10.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Jet Magazine, Jason Campbell. Crazy.
Hey. Hey, no, I ain't gonna cap. That is a great comparison.
That's funny.
Bro.
Jet Magazine is insane.
He's Jason Campbell. He's Jason Campbell with sex appeal, bro.
That's all it is. The girls just like him.
The girls like
that's
him.
all it is.
That's it. And you feel me? He got a little nastiness in him. He's a Q dog or whatever, but he's an Omega man. But that's about it, bro. Stop. That's where the buck stops.
Yep.
So when Cam Newton had that conversation, game changers, game managers, he's definitely a game manager, bro.
Now he can grow into a game changer because I think that still, because look, we've seen it with Alex Smith, we've seen it with guys who have been late bloomers. He needs consistency and continuity.
Mm-hmm.
All quarterbacks have it. I think this really alludes to what Brady was talking about in that interview with Stephen A, where he was just talking about how we used to allow the quarterback to grow and really study before putting them out there. And this speaks not just to Jalen, but because it's hard to say it when you've been the quarterback of the team that went to the Super Bowl. But there's a difference between being the quarterback of the team that went to the Super Bowl and being a quarterback that took your team to the Super Bowl. It's 2 totally different conversations. 2 totally different. Jimmy Garoppolo is a quarterback who was on the 49ers, who took who when they went to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, I personally think Brock Purdy's a really good quarterback. I don't think there's much that he doesn't do well. But some would say he's also a quarterback that just happened to go to the Super Bowl on that team. And Jalen Hurts has to get himself in that tier of separating himself from being just a quarterback who was the quarterback on that team. That season, he had an amazing season. Damn near won MVP. But the reality of it is why he didn't is because of the things that we're seeing now. I think he doesn't I want to make sure I put this perfectly because obviously these guys are the 1%, but he doesn't have the innate quarterback gene to make the right decisions at the right times from time to time. I think he knows he has abilities, but he doesn't know where to put those abilities in the right places at the right moments. If that makes sense. And it's evident in his play. It's why certain things happen at certain times. Like you don't pass that ball to Saquon at the end to lock something like that up. As a quarterback. Yes, Saquon dropped it. I'm not taking that away from him. He had it in his hands and he dropped it. But you should have you should have maybe tried to run the ball or at least went on some because I think what they try almost run like a bubble screen, right?
Yeah. Honestly, bro, it was a perfect play call. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. Cool. Yeah. All right.
I'm not gonna get on. I'm not gonna get on him with that one because
I don't know about perfect play call, Mike.
bro, it was. I mean, he was wide open.
I get that, but you strategically wise, he should have ran the ball.
I mean,
You got
yeah,
two
but I
downs
mean,
to get 3 yards
yeah, for
with
sure,
a
for
great
sure,
running back.
for sure, for sure. So the thing is,
You see Cordell Stewart.
so
No, Winston.
let's if you look
You
at the
got to
play right
spell it
before
like a
that,
Q dog. He's
if you look
Cordell Stewart.
at y'all on a roll. But if you look at the play before that, bro, second down, um, there was remember Sirianni. They called the timeout, and Sirianni actually it was third down. Remember Sirianni blew up at them. He was mad at the play right before that. If you look at that play, bro, Judon jumped off sides, and he wanted the lineman to react to it. Automatic first down, game over.
Right.
They didn't do that, right?
They didn't react. Yep.
So it's 3rd and 3 at your 5-yard line, at the opposing 5-yard line. You got Saquon, who's averaging, I think Saquon averaged like 6 or 7 yards a carry in the game. So, for one, run the ball. If you don't get a first down, all right, cool. That's another 40 seconds coming off the clock. You can either go for it. That's another X amount of time coming off the clock, or you kick the field goal. If you kick the field goal, cool. Instead of having a $1.38, they probably got about 40 seconds to go all the way downfield. If you don't get it, here it is again. They got 40 yards to go, 90 yards, 95 yards. So, granted, because the time was winding down, there were no timeouts. Yeah, he should have run the ball, of course, but the play call was there. Wide open, hit him in the hands, perfect throw. I mean, it just Saquon just ain't catch the ball. So
Okay. I'm not going to argue. I think
but
definitely
again,
you can.
but again, I said this to y'all before. Granted, although I like Kellen Moore also makes some iffy calls like this one.
I think sometimes Kellen Moore has been proven to over call the game.
Yeah, he want to light up the
A lot.
scoreboard instead of just get the job done. Like you ain't got to put up 50 points a game to win in the NFL. You know what I mean? You had the
But
game.
that's what gets you jobs. And when you're a coordinator like him, obviously auditioning for a head coaching job, that's what he thinks is going to get him a job.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem I have with the play call period is you have two
And I think you're right,
yards.
Mike. I'm just saying I think that's why he does it.
But even if you mess up the two downs that you have to get the 3 yards, even if something bad happens, you're still running the clock down. So
Yeah,
they
for
have
sure.
less minutes to get what 57, 67 yards to get in field goal range to tie the game.
Mm-hmm. And we talked
Come
about that
on.
last night. Well, all they needed to do was, you know what I'm saying, especially with this new kickoff rule, you're really, really, really playing against the clock now. Because, you know, there is no essentially there's no return game for real. Like they've eradicated the return out of football. In theory,
It's kind of sort of, yeah.
they're eradicating it, I should say,
Yeah.
out of it.
They're
Like,
trying to.
yeah. And I mean, look, I'm just looking back at our text now. You know, let me see. Make sure I see this right. Because I was want to make sure I looked at the when we had a ton of time to get that field goal. and that pick was thrown, bro, there was so much time that could have been wasted off of that clock that this shit didn't even have to be in this position. So, I mean, I just think that overall, Jalen's got a lot of growing to do as a quarterback, and I think we may have, because of the early success that he had, put in. He plays for a franchise that's a win or get the hell out franchise.
Yeah.
We may have bestowed onto him more than he is yet. But shout out to him for getting paid. I don't think that he doesn't deserve a contract or nothing like that. But it's just a little that upper echelon is Patty, is Burrow. I think Stroud's knocking at the door. Stroud replicates last season. I think he's there. But outside of that,
But I ain't gonna cap. Even with the Burrows, it's almost time to have that conversation.
It is, bro. No, it is. It is. It is.
I don't think he played bad though on Sunday though.
No, but I think him and Justin Herbert get away with a lot of things that we critique other quarterbacks for, as far as overall team success. And I think that we allow for injuries to just be a part of their story versus a lot of other people. We give them a lot of grace. We give them an extremely amount of grace. And truth be told, Joe Burrow's in a very similar situation as Jalen Hurts. He got praised for going to the Super Bowl. But outside of that, it's either been injury or not living up to the expectations of a fully loaded team. If we're just going to have the basic conversation, obviously mechanically Joe Burrow is probably he might be the best quarterback mechanically in the game. Because I think Patty, you can teach Joe Burrow, you can't teach what Patty does. So I think Pat, that's a hard call. Pat's the best in the game, don't get me wrong, but I think it's kind of a talent versus work kind of thing. And I think Burrow just is a made in the lab as quarterback. But Patty's influence is already being felt in the NFL today, because you got to figure, how old is Stroud? 22?
Yeah, 22.
No, he's older than that.
23.
22, 23. So when Patty is first making his run, Stroud's a junior in high school?
Oh, never mind. He's 22. He's going to be 22.
22. Okay. So
we 23 in a
few
weeks, matter of fact.
Pat's been in the league now. He's been a starting quarterback 6 years?
2018.
28 says 6 years, 7 years. That puts CJ Stroud at what? 15? And you can clearly see he studies Pat Mahomes.
Yes, 17.
Yeah. So you can clearly see he studies Pat Mahomes. So already the blueprint for that is going into the league now. So you're going to have that style of quarterback coming into the game, very similar to what we saw of the Brady's in Montana, of the Brady's and Mannings and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens, man, with Justin Fields and them across the fold. But let's get into pick'ems and get up out of here.
I just want to say one more thing about CJ Stroud.
Yep.
I want to petition, since his full name is Coleridge Bernard Stroud IV. I want to petition the class. Can we start calling him C4, please?
If his number wasn't 7, I'd be with you.
Right.
All right.
But
his actual name is
C4 is hard. C4 is hard.
It's just right there.
And also, by the way, it wouldn't be me if I didn't say this on this broadcast. Jaden Daniels. Mom's decent. Salute.
Your mom's, nigga.
Now that is foul
mom's
coming
decent.
from you.
Salute.
You know you foul for that.
Salute.
You know you
Zendel,
foul for that.
Zendel, I'd hate to have
I'm
to
not
mute
gonna
you, but I
finish it.
will.
I'm
I'd
not
hate to have
finishing
to mute
nothing.
you, but I will.
I'm not gonna say anything else. But you know you
CJ
wrong.
Stroud, or not CJ Stroud, Jaden Daniels. Mom's decent. Salute.
Although CJ Stroud moms ain't too bad either. But still, you still foul for that.
Salute. Salute. I just want to tell y'all, all the moms that you saw 10, 15 years ago at Pop Warner driving their Altima in they registered nurse outfits,
Mm,
they kids is in the league now.
maybe CNAs.
Salute. Salute.
Mm.
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Thursday. Let's do pick'ems. Ain't but us three, but fuck it. Let's do pick'ems. New England versus the Jets. Oof. I think this game gonna be a close one.
You
I think
give
so
me
too.
Aaron and the Jets.
Give me the Jets though.
I got the Jets.
Shout out to my boy Ryan Davis. RD, what's good, baby?
Hey man, shout out to my guy
Uh,
Jermaine Johnson, man. That boy tore his Achilles, man. I hope he wishing him a
woo.
speedy recovery.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Salute. All right. Sunday, 1:00. Chicago at Indy. I'm
I got
taking the
Indy.
Colts.
Yeah, I got Indy.
It's
Dell.
Indy versus who?
Chicago at
Chicago
Indy.
at Indy.
Oh, give me Indy. I
Hey,
have no
Mike,
faith in Chicago.
as somebody that stepped in Indy many a day, that game gonna be full of all the players from Chicago to Indy like a mug, ain't it?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They stepping in Lucas Oil. Oh yeah.
Big
Uh,
steppers.
the Denver Broncos are traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Bucks.
Give me Tampa in the landslide.
Yeah, give me Tampa as well.
No, give me Tampa and a Hurricane.
uh,
It's not like we have landslides in Florida.
the Green Bay Packers are traveling to play the Tennessee Titans.
Go Pack, go.
Give me Will Levis and the boys.
Hell no. Did you not see what this nigga just did these last 2 weeks?
Do you see that Jordan Love is out?
Did you see Malik Willis just got his first win?
But he asked though.
Will Levis ain't.
Will
That's true.
Levis is not.
And that boy
It's,
going back.
All right,
it's
give
streaks
me Green
together.
Bay.
And
Give me
he going
Green
to get
Bay.
his
Right.
payback for trading them. Stop playing.
Give me Green Bay. You right. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, let's go with the pack.
Yeah, let's go with it. All right. Houston at Minnesota. I'm taking Houston.
Houston and Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota been looking really good.
They're not
Don't
bad,
matter.
man. They are not. They are not. I'm taking Houston, but give
I'm
me
going Houston too, though.
yeah, they're not bad.
Man,
The
give me Houston.
Chargers at Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Give me the Chargers.
Bolt up.
Give me the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers only because I think the quarterback play is gonna be better.
Exactly.
That's exactly why I'm picking them.
Give me the Chargers. Go Chargers. Go.
Although I think it will be interesting to see how the Chargers does playing against, because they play some soft defenses early on. It's going to be real interesting to see how they play a defense that touch them up every game, every snap. The Giants at Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Give me Cleveland.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Give me
Very
Cleveland.
much so,
Have a
Cleveland.
DPOY type game.
Mm-hmm.
Against the raggedy ass Giants. He gonna be glowing like show enough in the Last Dragon. Come on.
I'm glad that's the joke you made. Philly traveling to New Orleans. Give me
Philly to the NO.
I'm gonna tell you, Philly can't get pressure on the quarterback, and they cannot. The offensive line hasn't been protecting Hurts this much.
No, they haven't. And they got a really good defensive line in New Orleans. They're really good at play action in New Orleans. You know, last year, during play action plays, Derek Carr led the league in yards.
In play action plays?
Off of play action plays, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to
I just heard that
shout out to
stat
my
today.
man Derek Carr. As a Derek Carr
Yeah,
guy,
your man.
salute.
Your
Uh,
man.
yeah, that's my guy. Hey, I pull for Derek Carr. Even when he played for y'all, that's my guy.
But that ain't my guy.
Yeah, give me no
You
you.
can keep passing for it.
Vegas. Carolina's traveling to Vegas. Give me Vegas. No question.
Vegas.
If Carolina was
Miami
playing a high
traveling,
school team, I'd take the high school team.
except for never mind. Miami traveling to Seattle.
You ain't need to bring that up. E.
I know. I'm sorry.
Seattle.
Yeah, give me Miami.
Give me Seattle. Hold
Give me
on.
Miami.
Seattle is going to Miami, right?
No, Miami traveling to Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, then damn sure give me Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, give me Miami. Baltimore traveling to Dallas. Woo! Am I picking Baltimore to go 0-3? Guys, damn.
No, hell no. Give me B more.
Woo! But am I picking Dallas to go 1-2? Ugh.
I am. Give me B more.
God, this is ugly.
Give me the Cowboys.
Give me Baltimore. I can't see 0-3.
I can't.
I respect it. Detroit traveling to Arizona.
Oh, give me Detroit. I got my buffs on.
Nah, yeah. Let me get it. Give me Detroit. Because they just lost last week, too. Give me Detroit.
Is Amon-Ra still out?
Yeah, he's out. But Aiden Hutchinson is, again, he's Super Saiyan 4. So.
Hey man, Jameson Williams got the second most receiving yards so far in the league. So
All right, give me Detroit. The Niners are playing the Rams in the Halifax Hospital Bowl because both of these motherfuckers is hurt.
I'm gonna have to roll this, bro.
Give me Niners. Niners still got more weapons at their disposal.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know if the Rams
Where's
can
it
do
at?
again.
Bro, it's at LA, but that's still Niner country.
Man, give me the Niners, man. I'm turning my head.
Sunday night football, I will personally be watching Baby Boy or Coach Carter because there's no way I'm watching this game. Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Atlanta. This is a nasty ass game.
That's gonna be a
Nah, this game might be more interesting than I thought
Hey,
because
where
Atlanta
they playing
actually
Sister Act 2 at?
give me the Chiefs.
Give me KC.
Yeah. Although I will give them credit. Atlanta's defense is like that. And I think that it ain't gonna be no walk in the park for KC.
Yeah. Give me KC.
Monday, we got two Monday night games. We got Jacksonville traveling to Buffalo at 7:30. Give me the Wings.
It's Buffalo at where?
At home, hosting Jacksonville.
Buffalo at home.
Ew. Give me Buffalo.
And
Jacksonville
then
can't beat his way out of a wet paper bag.
no lie. And then the Washington Commanders are traveling to Cincinnati. Let me get
That's the Monday night game?
in now. Yeah, it's two Monday night games.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me Cincy.
See.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we ain't gonna do
Appreciate
the
you. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot about the points.
what game we doing?
Both of these games are disgusting. Let's do the second one. The second one's gonna be more entertaining. Give me Cincy 37, Washington 24.
That seems like a lot. That seems like a whole bunch.
61
I don't think
points.
they break 20. I don't think they break 20.
You don't think this game breaks 20?
No, I don't think Washington breaks 20.
Oh, okay.
I think they get about 17.
Yeah, that's actually where I was going. I was going 27-17.
Okay.
I'll give them 30. I'll give 30-17.
I think both of these defenses are grits. Both of these defenses are grits.
Hendrickson is pretty good.
Yeah, that's one player.
Cincinnati's is not. Cincinnati's defense is not grits. It might be on the stove sometimes, but it ain't grits.
That's rare.
Because, they did really good against the Chiefs the other day.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I mean,
they did all right. They did all right. All things considered, they did all right.
I mean, they only let 18 points go.
Mm-hmm. No, no, not at all. The Chiefs game, it was
Remember, there
hold
was a
on, I'll
scooping
tell you.
score. Or remember, there was a
Oh,
scooping
true.
score.
Yeah, their defense specifically, yes. Because it was 20. Yeah, you're right. It was. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still going with this with the what's called I pick. What you got, Mike?
Well, what?
The score
27-17.
27-17. That's 44.
Yeah.
All right. All right, word.
I got
Well, shoot.
57, so
57? Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, I got 61. All right. Well, y'all know the deal, know the drill. Till next week. We out.
Not Q Dog.
Peace.
That's hilarious. Peace.
Peace.
Nelson, you fool.